Have you heard tomato is bad for your health? Stay tuned and watch this video, and your lady Salome will show you some of the benefits of eating tomato and making your tomato safe to eat. Hello lovely people, welcome to Ezra Wellness, where you learn proven ways to healthy living. This is your lady Salome Adamako. I'm a nurse by profession. If you want to learn proven ways to healthy living, subscribe to my channel, and when you do, click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my favorite videos. I say a big thank you to you all my viewers, my subscribers, those who have liked this channel and my Facebook page, Instagram and everything. I say thank you. I see that I have some new subscribers. Thank you so much and welcome to Ezra Wellness. Well, those of you who have been watching me for some time now, but for some reason you haven't subscribed, well, I'm asking you to subscribe, like this video and share it to friends. Thank you so much for doing that. Today, I'm talking about tomatoes. Tomatoes, what is it in the first place? Tomatoes is used in so many things. We use it for soup, we use it for stew, we use it as sauce. Everywhere you look, you see tomatoes, ketchup, everything. What is tomatoes? Tomatoes is considered a fruit based on the way that its structure is, because tomato have seeds and it comes out of a flower, so it's considered a fruit. But when it comes to the uses of tomato and how we eat it and how it's cooked, it's considered a vegetable. It was that serious that when I was researching on this, according to the Washington Post, the United States Supreme Court judged on this case in 1893. And they judged that tomato is considered a vegetable. And since then, the US FDA all call it as a vegetable. Well, with all that said, let's look at tomato, how it comes. Normally, I talk about a fresh fruit, and then it could also come in a sauce. That is normally in a can. Then sometimes it's diced, it's also in a can. And then normally we have a tomato paste, or some of the sauce come also in a bottle. So many forms, and you see it all over the store. Well, why is it that people say that tomato is bad for your health? Tomato, the reason is that tomato have a lot of potassium in it. And potassium, when you have kidney issues, normally people with kidney issues, their main thing is, one thing is, they're not able to get potassium out of their blood. So for people like that, because of the potassium and they're not able to get rid of it, tomato could be bad for their health. Also, tomato is loaded with lectins. That plant protein that I talk about here most of the time at Ezra Wellness, that causes a lot of inflammation in the stomach and it leads to a lot of conditions. Well, because of that inflammatory condition that tomato could cause, if you already have inflammatory issues like arthritis, things like that, tomato might not be your best friend. Tomato also is known to cause a lot of GI issues. So if you already have irritable bowel syndrome, for instance, and you have a lot of bloating, diarrhea issues, tomato might not be a good choice. Also, tomato have a lot of histamine in it. And because of that, it's known to cause allergic reaction in certain people. And because of that, those of them cannot handle tomatoes. So tomato also could lead to kidney stones, according to some studies, because they have a lot of calcium and oxalate in it. And these substances, if it's so much in the body, then it gets to a point that the body cannot excrete it all, and it could lead to kidney stones. Because of all this negativity, that is why you've heard that tomato could be bad for your health. But with all that said, tomato also have some good benefits that when we eat them, we could get. Tomato is loaded with antioxidants. One of them that is especially high is Lycopene. Studies have shown that it decreases your risk for heart disease and certain types of cancer. Tomato is also loaded with vitamin C. And vitamin C, as we know, is an immune booster. Tomato also have vitamin K in it. And vitamin K, we need that for blood clotting. Also, tomato have a lot of potassium in it. We know potassium also helps to regulate your blood pressure. Tomato also is known to have a lot of folate, a form of vitamin B. And folate is normally needed especially during pregnancy and it helps with the cells in our body. So because of these benefits, we would also need to enjoy some tomato if we don't have any health condition that is preventing us. With that said, anything that is good, even though it's good, how much do you eat? What I would say is that because tomato contains lectins and all the other things and the possibility of causing other issues, you also want to limit the amount of tomato that you eat. Not that something that you eat like so much of it, because all these side effects is when you eat too much of it, that is when you get those issues. So normally, try making some stir fries where you could go without tomato to enjoy, so that it will limit the amount of tomato that you eat overall. Because you know, anything that is good, if you eat too much, it could be bad. Well, how can you make these tomatoes safe to eat? One of the ways is that you take the skin off and the seed off, because the lectin content is known to be in the skin of the tomato and in the seed. And how do you do that? You cut the bottom of the tomato and then you put it in really hot water and you leave it to sit in a while, and you see that the skin will start to lift off. And by doing that, you could take the skin off, cut it open and take the seeds out before you enjoy your tomato. If you don't want to do that and you want to eat the whole tomato, then you will need an instant pot. And with an instant pot, what you do is you plug it in, you put it on high pressure, and normally I pressure cook it for about 6 minutes if I want to use my tomato in a soup or things like that. And also, if I happen to use tomato sauce or paste, which I don't use most of the time, and I want to recommend that you use most of the time because they have sugar, and sometimes if you don't get the low sodium content, it could be really high in sodium also. I normally pressure cook it for about 6 minutes before I use it when I'm making some jollof rice and things for the kids. So growing up, if I think back, now that I remember that our grandparents, we normally used to blend it in a sieve. So when you do that, the skin and the seeds remain in the sieve, whilst the meat part of the tomato goes in the bowl, and we put that in the soup. And also, sometimes you roast the tomato in fire, and by doing that, it makes the skin slip off very easily. And when you press on it, all the water come out and the seeds all fall out very nicely. Now that I remember why they used to do that. So when I was doing this research, it all made sense, the reason why they were doing that. But you know, back home, most of the things that our elderly used to do were not written down. Because of that, we cannot follow most of them. So now you know how to make your tomato safe to eat. And now the question is tomato a vegetable or fruit? Well, tomato is considered a vegetable based on the way we eat it, and tomato botanically is considered a fruit. So tomato is both. Thank you so much for watching. Are you new to this channel? Don't forget to subscribe and give me a comment in the video. Like it and share it to others. Also, if you watch any of my videos and you have any questions, send me a comment and I will answer it, because I'm still working on that question and answer video. And very soon it will be coming out. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for watching. Remember, this is Ezra Wellness, where you learn proven ways to healthy living. Thank you.